Why get a divorce after 25 years of marriage? Because it is not too late to be happy. I'm just not strong enough to fight this one by myself.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and today's just some crazy clips of the worst couples I can find. Now, like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is absolutely stupid. These women are giving dating advice on what you shouldn't do for a man.
Not required of me to make your plate, right? Like, I am not your mom. I'm not required to clean up after you. I'm not required to cook for you. I'm not required to do anything for you, right? Because you did not come out of me. I'm not your mom. You should have been taught life skills to be self-sufficient. It's not a requirement for me to take care of you. If I want to do something out of the kindness of my heart, that's on me. If I do not want to do it, I'm not doing it. How about you make my plate? How about I cooked? Why don't you say to me, babe, why don't you go sit down? I'm going to make your plate. How much would you like?
They completely skipped over the fact that you just cooked for them.
Right.
They don't give a
No.
Forget that you cooked. You also
Now, who listens to this garbage? So basically, you're telling me you want a man to provide for you, pay all of your bills. But when it comes down to listening to him, or even putting him a plate of food, you say, no, I'm not your mother. With that logic, can't man just say, yo, I'm not your father, I'm not gonna pay your bills?
I need to find myself, I gave up so much to love you and da-da-da-da. Like, he ain't cheat or nothing, like, she just over the relationship. And then, bro, here be the craziest part. She'll hop back on the internet crying like, dating is hard. And I saw one yesterday that was like, she was dating a guy for 6 weeks heavy, and he realized, and they like mutually agreed that this relationship wasn't good for them, but she had so much fun, so she was.
These women are leaving their marriages because they think that there's better options out there. They think the grass is greener on the other side. Meanwhile, they don't understand that these men only want to hit. They don't want to cuff them up, get married with them, or raise families with them. Just use them up and toss them around.
Look at this, guys. Not only does he have to pay her $200,000 a year, but if he makes more than $2 million a year, he has to pay her an extra 20% on top of that. Why? If he makes more, he has to, not only does he have to pay her $200,000 a year tax-free, but if he makes more than $2 million, he has to pay her 20% of that indefinitely. Why? She's already getting what, 4 or 5 times the national average of what people make when they actually do go to work. She doesn't have to work one day in her life.
Now, there has to be a cap to how much women are getting from divorce, because this is just absolutely insane. This shouldn't even be called support anymore. It should be called theft. And this is exactly why, gentlemen, get a prenup done, please. And if you don't want a prenup, just get married religiously and don't get married with any kind of government contract.
Ah! Come on! I had you twice other times. This time I had the camera set up and you didn't even react.
Because
you could pretend to fucking react. You wanna run it back, please?
Now listen, I'm not sure why she got divorced, but I can't take clips like this very seriously because you're hopping right on TikTok trying to get attention again. Once again, it kind of just proves my point. A lot of women are hopping on TikTok specifically for attention after a divorce.
You're choosing your man over your friend. Sis, I'm choosing my man over everybody and everything every single time, with the exception of my children. But even that has its limits. What do I look like committing the rest of my life to somebody I'm not making my top priority? Your friends will leave you for life or their own love. Your children will grow up and move on. Your siblings get their own life. A job will replace you, and you can't take nothing with you. So what, if not love, should the top priority be? And before you say, but you're not married yet, correct. And I'm never going to get there if I don't make my partner my priority, or you shouldn't be doing wife things without wife benefits. This isn't a job. Albeit work, you don't get to show up to your marriage interview with a resume compiled of all your previously failed attempts, okay? Love is only proven by consistently showing your commitment to it. And if you prioritize everybody or everything over your man, it ain't gonna happen for you, sis. And please, please. Spare me you tried it before. Look how your last ex did you. I don't care. I am going to give it my all every single time until I get it right, because my love is my priority and nobody gets to tell me otherwise. Like, what are y'all really out here doing?
Yeah, this woman is definitely onto something. She has her priorities straight. Are any of these other people gonna be helping you out in your life? Give you children? Put food on your table? No, you should be prioritizing things that give you the highest return. And more than likely, it's gonna be the man you marry.
You know, it's a trip. Life after divorce in your 50s. Most days I'm like, what am I even doing? I was a stay-at-home mom and had no job for most of my married life, raised my children, homeschooled them. Now I'm an empty nester and divorced. Yeah, what am I doing?
I know exactly what you're doing. You're going right on TikTok, like the rest of these women are. They're trying to get any bit of validation and attention because, well, they're not getting it from anyone at all, especially when it comes down to love. Maybe they'll get compliments, but that's all.
You have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I am celibate, so I'm just gonna leave it there.
Ooh, child, you celibate for how long?
I don't want to say it on national.
Yeah.
Okay,
let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you before you say it. This is an international show. Don't ever have a secret telling me, because the whole world's gonna see. So if you don't want to say it, I'm not gonna push it out.
I don't want to say it, but I have been celibate for a while. So let's just leave it there.
So you want a 300K celibate man?
He doesn't have to be celibate, but he has to respect my decision to be celibate.
Okay, so he can't have other women in?
No.
Then how is he not celibate if he's respecting your wishes to be celibate?
He has to respect my decision not to have with him.
That means he has to be celibate.
Yes.
So you want a man that makes 300K to date you, and when are you celibate for? Until when?
Till I'm married.
So you want a 300K man to date you without having, and he's not gonna have, and he's not really allowed, according to what you desire, has anybody else?
Yes.
Where this man at? Where this man? God, where the hell this man? God, is he under my wig, child? Is he under my wig?
He's somewhere.
Is he him?
Where?
Where this man? Woo!
Yeah, that man just simply doesn't exist. This woman's delusional. Listen, I'm all for women not sleeping around anymore. I actually love that. But that should have been you when you were younger. Now when you're older, already had all of your fun. And now what? You just want a rich man to pick up all of that baggage?
About 17 times as much testosterone as women. When men lose their testosterone as they get older, they get the man. Think of the fat guy drinking beer at the bar who's just got the huge gut, right?
Yeah.
What's happened with that guy is his estrol levels have increased. His testosterone is now being aromatized into estrogen, and he has more estrogen than a pregnant woman at this point. That man's libido goes down. Got it? You with me? Now, when women take anabolic steroids, meaning their testosterone levels go up, their drive goes up. Think about the funniest you've ever been in your entire life. Multiply that by 17. That's a man on a Tuesday. That's what it's like for us every day. I was teaching my clients yesterday, and I was like, if one of you guys, to save your life, had 17 women right now to save your life, you would do it, leave, and afterwards wouldn't think about it the next day. If a woman had 17 dudes to save her life, it would be traumatic for the rest of her. It would be incredibly traumatic because our psychology is different.
I made a TikTok of me packing my boyfriend's lunch for him before he go to work. And the girls came in my comments and was like, oh, you should be a wife first. You need a ring. I only do this for my husband. Oh, he need to be paying all the bills first. Lunch. We're talking about putting food into a lunchbox. Calf is. But a lunchbox is where you draw the line because you don't have a ring.
Yeah, this woman finally understands it as well. Marriage isn't an upgrade, it's a celebration. You shouldn't be acting different all because what? Now you're married? Now you could start doing more things for him because you have a ring on your finger? You should have done these things prior.
I don't cook no meal from scratch for no man until I'm a wife. If you hungry, I got some cat. And if you starving, I got some butt.
It's a pattern with successful women like yourself. They're always with a guy more successful. Even these celebrity bitches that I've dated, that was probably why it didn't work, because I wasn't successful enough for them. Like, they were just waiting to upgrade, just waiting for a text from John Mayer. I know plenty of guys who are very successful. And then you go, what is their girlfriend or wife doing? Like, oh, that's just a regular gal. Yet Beyonce had to be with the only guy more successful than her. Like Beyonce could have changed my life. If Beyonce would have just came to Seattle and fell in love with me, it would be the best. No, Beyonce found the only guy that's doing better than her in the music industry. The ring on my hand, Jay-Z bought it. And Taylor Swift's never like with just some guy. It's always a DJ or a tight end in the NFL. I don't know any powerful women who don't find these men who have some sort of status or thing. It's pretty gross.
Yeah, hypergamy is a real thing. And honestly, I know a bunch of successful men that married fast food workers, waitresses, women with no jobs at all, because we don't care about that. But for women, it almost seems like they don't really care about love. They just care more about status.
How old are you guys?
22.
40. That's an age gap.
She has daddy issues.
So, what made you attracted to a 40-year-old man?
Personality? Yeah.
Do you think that's the truth? So how'd y'all meet?
My job.
What do you do?
I'm a dancer.
Oh, okay. So money had nothing to do with it?
No. I saw him before he had money.
So how do you feel about her being a dancer?
I have no problem with that. You know why? Because the simple fact is that's what she loves to do. She loves to entertain. And she loves that type of attention. I know she ain't gonna go out behind my back, so I'm good.
So if I went to her club and I wanted to get a lap dance with your woman, that's totally okay in your mind?
I literally send dudes to her to get lap dances.
Well, you don't think that she could just find somebody else who's richer, who could do more, who could provide better?
Absolutely not, because he's already had two dudes that could provide way more than I could provide, and she didn't leave me.
They're what?
I beg your pardon?
It's honestly mind-boggling how this man could be 40 but still be a complete simp and an idiot. You actually have to be delusional if you think this woman is only with you for who you are as a person and not what you bring to the table like your money. She doesn't care in the slightest about you, and she even admitted it. The only reason she didn't find those other guys that you brought up attractive is because they were white. But if they were a bit darker and richer, yeah, she would have dipped, bro.
Hi, men never approach women anymore. Men don't approach women because they always turn us down. That's easy. I mean, I get turned down all the time. All the time. But they're not really giving you a chance out there? No, they're not giving me a chance. That's why I don't even approach. I mean, I say hi and be nice, but man, that's about it, and keep it moving. Any advice you would give to the chicks out there? At least hear the dude out. You know, if he say hi, you know, buy you a drink or something, at least hear him out instead of just saying no or saying that you have a boyfriend, because everybody know they lying. Yeah. Single, yeah. How do you think they got that wall up between us? Too many options. Dating apps, social media, gas station, library, gym, you name it.
Now, even though this man may have a couple points, I still don't agree with this. Everybody should be approaching people in public, specifically because it doesn't happen too often. You actually eliminate yourself from a bunch of other men out there, because now modern day men are just pursuing social media because they're so scared of rejection in person. You will have a way better chance shooting your shot in person than all over social media, trust me.
Black women are doing much better and in much better positions than black men. Statistically speaking,
how are they doing better
we're
than
not
black men?
living. We're starting more businesses, we're getting more degrees, we're making money, like we're doing all
y'all
of the
are
things.
The most evicted in the entire United States. So all y'all with all that, I'm independent, I don't need no man, we're the smartest. No, it's not working. Y'all getting evicted left and right because y'all refuse to say, help me. And that's why I say women are children, because they are too bold and too arrogant to say things like help.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Honestly, I heard of a bunch of women out there, specifically single mothers, that said that they would rather be homeless in the street with their kids than ever ask their baby daddy for money. I think that's absolutely insane.
Would you rate him, scale 1 to 10? What you say is at least cute?
Him.
What would you rate her? 10. Give her a 10? What'd you rate him?
10.
If it's a 10, you gotta say that confident. That's not your girl?
No.
I can steal it right quick, real quick. I'm not gonna lie. What's your name? What would you rate that guy's or his scale 1 to 10?
0. Negative 3.
Negative 3? Yeah, that's El Riz right there.
That wasn't Riz at all. This guy was just trying to act cocky as possible and intimidating. That's not attractive, bro.
Will I get a divorce after 25 years of marriage? The short answer is because it is not too late to be happy. And I finally got to a point the beginning of the year where I decided that it wasn't too late to be happy. I still have, hopefully, many more years left, and I would like to be happy for those years.
1 week later.
I'm just not strong enough to fight this one by myself. I don't know what to do.
You played yourself.
Yeah, there's clearly a lot of women on social media way too much, and they don't realize that on social media, you're only seeing the highlights, not the actual picture. For every new house or new car you see, there's also a really high payment attached to it. These women really believe that the grass is greener on the other side, but they are wrong. The grass is only greener where you water it. And if you are giving up on your current relationship, trying to hop from field to field, you'll definitely find yourself in a desert. But anyways, just as my opinion, guys, because that does wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys do want more content like this, please watch the videos you guys see at the top screen. It'll help my channel a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.